See a quick I don't know if y'all watched this the other day, but Tom Brady was on the Stephen A. Smith show on his podcast, and he was talking about this.
Go to my last subject before I go to break, and that's involving Tom Brady. Because just yesterday, Tom Brady, the great Tom Brady, the 7-time Super Bowl champion that is Tom Brady, the now retired Tom Brady, blessed us with his presence by coming on to this show. And while he was here, he had some very interesting things to say about the. Let's go to my last subject before I go to break, and that's involving Tom Brady. Because just yesterday, Tom Brady, the great Tom Brady, the 7-time Super Bowl champion that is Tom Brady, the now retired Tom Brady, blessed us with his presence by coming on to this show. And while he was here, he had some very interesting things to say about the state of the National Football League. If you don't believe me, take a listen right here.
I think there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. Yeah. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past.
Why not? Why not?
I think the coaching isn't as good as it was. I don't think the development of young players is as good as it was. The rules have allowed a lot of bad habits to get into the actual performance of the game. Mm-hmm. So I just think the product, in my opinion, is less than what it's been. I look at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott and guys that impacted the game in a certain way, and every hit they would have made would have been a penalty. You hear coaches complaining about their own player being tackled and not necessarily, why don't they talk to their player about how to protect himself? We used to work on the fundamentals of those things all the time. Now they're trying to be regulated all the time. Offensive players need to protect themselves. It's not up to a defensive player to protect the offensive player. A defensive player needs to protect himself. I didn't throw the ball to certain areas because I was afraid players were going to get knocked out. Mm-hmm. That's the reality. Wow. I didn't throw it to the middle when I played Ray Lewis because you knock him out of the game, and I couldn't afford to lose a good player.
Well, you heard what Tom Brady had to say. I'm gonna stop with Tim first. Then Farrah, I want you to chime in. Tim, you heard that. What you think of what Tom Brady had to say about the current NFL?
It's true. I think it's true. I mean, okay. Come on now. I heard to protect the quarterback, but it was a game. It was just on this weekend where what's his name? Pretty boy from Kansas City the defender was in the air and just
he was
pushed.
Yeah, he was in the air.
Just pushed. Yeah. And then they called a roughing the passer. I'm like, come on, are you serious? All because of who? Man. Patricia Mahomes.
Patricia Mahomes.
That's why they got that ass.
Okay, of course, by my Eagles, 9-1. But I wasn't going to bring that up. But you know how we do. Of course. Okay, what you got to say about that, Pharaoh?
I do agree with him. Now, as far as the rules change, on his part, him saying that he was part of the rules change. We all know that after he got hit in the knee.
Yes.
Up prior to that, it was two other quarterbacks that got hit the same. Was the Costa Palmer?
Yeah.
And it was one more of the quarterback, but until he got hit, now the rule hitting below the waist or hitting below the knee.
That's right. That's right.
But with that being said, yes, we talk about it every weekend when players are tackling. We always talk about the tackling. No player wraps up. Nobody hits drive through with the with their momentum. They're too busy trying to launch themselves into players, which I think is poor tackling, poor technique. I know when the little bit that I played, we was taught keep your head back. When you make a tackle, wrap up. Squeeze the waist in. Pull a leg or something like that to keep them from being able to move. These guys are just launching themselves and then or jumping over people because really we wasn't taught to jump over anybody due to the pain, the injuries that could happen. So I do agree with him on the mediocrity, but it's all about scoring and the showmanship, the entertainment.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And I believe that's what's taking over in the league now.
This is how I look at it, man. Tom Brady can't talk because the talk rule was invented because of who? Tom Brady, because of the Raiders. Yeah. It was just a strip. It was a strip sack, but they invented the tuck rule for Tom Brady. What else did they invent it? Like you say, King, now when the linemen or whoever goes after the quarterback, if they're on the ground, they can't go after their legs. They're gonna throw the flag.
You can't put your weight on the quarterback when you sack him. You have to roll to the side.
That's Aaron Rodgers. Because Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone. Oh, you can't. We can't have our stuff. So the league has went towards protecting the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, You wasn't no sliding. You can slide all you want. You still gonna get hit.
Mm-hmm.
He brought up people like Ray Lewis. He brought up like what's the
Ronnie
dude Ray
Lott.
Ronnie Lott. But what's the
Ronnie
dude that
Lott.
that's on NBC with what you call it? Oh man, number 24. Oh,
Oh,
can't.
Ed Reed.
No, not
Yeah,
Ed Reed
he
King.
brought up
He
Ed
used to play
Reed
the
too.
Patriots. He used to play the Patriots. He called his name, but
Oh,
you know
we
what I'm
talking
talking
about
about. Oh, it'll come to me. But he called his name, but
Brewski.
but no, not him. But the cornerback. It'll come to me, man. It'll come
Oh,
to me.
Rodney Harrison.
Rodney Harris, that's who it was. He
Right.
brought him up.
Yeah,
But those
Harrison.
guys can't play like that no more because they're trying to protect the players. And the changes basically was made because they wanted to protect the quarterback. That's why, on a bunch of video games, they took the violence out of the video games because those guys was getting hit. And of course,
Mhm.
because concussions and everything, like I could understand that. But for him to say that the game is mediocre right now, it's because to me, it's because of you. Because they
Mhm.
wanted to protect you. Why you think you was able to play
Mhm.
till you was 40?
That's right. That's right. Well, I mean,
Steroids.
hey, I mean, like I said, it's it was definitely he definitely made the because he was not an athlete, a mobile quarterback. It made the rules change for his favor. So, and to be the
I
goat,
mean,
he's a person of circumstance. Is all I can say. Rule change and circumstance.
yeah, rules changes for a reason, and like man on the street said, the tuck rule and no diving at the knees.
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers, all those uh, NFL top quarterbacks they want to protect. That's the money maker
That's right.
right there. That's the entertainment,
Oh yeah,
as you said earlier.
that's right. I mean, you have to protect your investment. You know what I mean? Especially if you're
I
the
know.
they got to protect their investment because they have a company
I
name on the stadium now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know what's his name, James Ursay. Wish he could have kept his mouth quiet.
Oh, and I'm glad you brought that up, man. I was going to say something about that. I was trying to get the video. Did you hear what he say, King?
No,
Yeah,
what's going on?
Oh, you want to talk? You want to tell him? Tim.
he said,
No, who
uh,
who who we talking about?
We talk about the owner of the
John,
owner of
the
the
Colts
Indianapolis Colts.
of the
Oh, I know. I
Colts.
didn't hear anything about him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He said that when he got arrested,
In
he had
2014,
he
make sure we
had
make sure we.
drugs, money, and he was drunk. Talking
Mm.
about, um, oh yeah, he said that the only reason why I got away because I'm white and I'm a billionaire. He said I'm rich, I'm a and white and a billionaire, a white billionaire.
This is Tim. You messed it up and you reading it, Tim. God damn it. Learn how to
No, I'm
read.
not reading it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
No,
tell you what he was saying was what he said was he got arrested. Remember, he got that DUI back in 2014.
No, I didn't know.
yeah, he had that
I
drug.
know. I had no idea.
Yeah,
Hmm.
well, he got suspended. He got suspended for like 4 months or something like that. The league
Okay.
suspended him for 4 months because that's when they brought
Yeah,
that character policy in, and then the players were like, you gonna if we do something like that, y'all gonna suspend us. What about the owners? And that's when they really started the owners. But Jim Irsay in 2014, he got stopped by the police, got arrested for DUI, had drugs, and he had 29,000 worth of cash in his car. And he said the only reason why he got arrested because he was white, a billionaire, and he's out there. And he say that
You
if
know.
that was, and he say that if that was anybody else, it would have been swept under the rug.
Oh, get out of here with that shit. I don't want to hear that. You got arrested because you was doing wrong. I don't want to hear that
Exactly, exactly.
shit.
And the average person, I know a lot of y'all probably know people that got
But he would have
DUIs. Eh,
he
eh,
what he should have said was he got arrested, but he didn't have to spend no time in jail because he's rich white. He got a lot of money.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is we know a lot of people that got arrested for DUIs, and
Mhm.
they didn't get out. They went to jail. Oh, they went to jail. They
And
went to
lost
jail.
their
and
military
an
career.
NBA owner would definitely go to jail.
Oh yeah, but the thing that a lot of people were saying, Stephen A. Smith on First Take, he even said it. He said that he should have took that time instead of trying to make people feel sorry for him. He should have took that time to advocate about driving drunk. That would have been a
Right.
better look. You know what I'm saying? But for him to say that, hey, only reason why I got arrested because I'm white, a billionaire. No, like Pharaoh say, you got arrested because you was doing wrong.
Man, if I'm a billionaire,
No,
I'm not
he
driving
said the
myself.
police prejudiced against him for
Yeah,
being a rich white billionaire.
exactly.
But if
I
you're a billionaire, why are you driving yourself
yourself.
drunk?
Yeah, yeah,
That's all
exactly.
I'm asking. Let's start at the beginning. Why were
Start
you in the car to get arrested in the
in the
first place?
first place.
Driving.
Mm.
Stupid
I
ass.
would be in a
That's why you
Maybach
got
chilling.
that's why you got arrested. He probably was driving erratic because he ain't driven in a long time.
Exactly, and that's what I say. It's just a bad look because it goes back to how they was talking about all these players making all this money. You know how they like to say they talk about the owners when they talk about the owners being the masters and the players being on the plantation. That's just a bad look because when what's the Taylor? I think the running back for the Indianapolis coach trying to get that money, he kind of played it off.
Oh,
But
Jonathan
now,
Taylor.
yeah, but now you saying that only reason why that I went I got arrested is because of I'm rich. This you go
I'm
in the
rich,
fire
bitch.
department.